Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Today's episode of The Topping Show is proudly sponsored by Topping Technologies. Topping Technologies is an IT value-added reseller and services company with a special proficiency in IT security. Heck, I see their founder at least twice a day. Gotta say he's quite handsome and brilliant. He's me, you see, that's a joke. If you're an IT leader or business owner, you can reach out to the team at sales@toppingtechnologies.com. Also, still giving away a free flamethrower with every IT purchase. Yes, it's real, and it does come with a fun Picatinny rail adapter, so you can mount it to any standard AR-15 like all awesome accessories can be. Go to toppingtechnologies.com and click the flamethrower button to learn more, or click the URL in the video description below. Lastly, trying to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you can click that button and tell your friends, I would greatly appreciate it. Now, going over to the business part of the podcast, you have Mercedes scrapping their weird EV designs finally, after about 18 people bought them. I'm only partially exaggerating. Their sales for one of their EV models crashed over 50% quarter over quarter, which is abysmal to say the least. I tell you which one, but they're all named weird things, and I can't keep track of that. They can't have just cool names like the Chevrolet Camaro or something iconic like the Cadillac CN, which granted was just a really cool concept car, the V12, but again, cool names you remember. You really have to be a diehard enthusiast of Mercedes or BMW for that matter, remember all the combinations of letters and numbers and yada. But I partially digress. This comes to us thanks to Nico at thedrive.com, in which he says, quote, Mercedes is finally ready to destroy the line between the EV and ICE car designs. Mercedes-Benz Jelly Bean styling for the EVs wasn't cutting it with high-end buyers, so the luxury brand is pivoting on design, which, of course, and again, there are some people who might have appreciated that. Obviously not enough to make a profit because it looks comically bad. It almost looks like a bastardized Tesla, and Mercedes had a baby, and it doesn't look good. It has, again, it's an EV, so it doesn't technically have a grill. It has what it looks like to be a sticker of a grill design onto the weird front that, again, does look like a rudimentary jelly bean. Now, diving into the actual article by Nico, they say, quote, and I was going to say, dare I? No, I was going to say, you don't want to see even more pictures of these abominations. I'll keep the original title picture on there. They say, quote, last year, Mercedes had to change the EQS fake grille design to more gas-like powered S grille, which seemed to be a step in the right direction. Spoiler, wasn't. It was not. The same goes for the inside. The EQS not only isn't luxurious like the S-Class, it packs less legroom for the back seat passengers. It's a sedan. It's supposed to have crap load of room, especially that one. Despite having both S in their name, the electric car felt less grand, and that's something that Mercedes wants to change moving forward. According to Mercedes, the new MMA platform, which is Joe Rogan in here, MMA, that's really what they're calling it. Everyone's going to think of the fighting, but nevertheless, their MMA platform will give its future cars, quote, I don't know who's in charge of this design or this marketing, but this is from Mercedes, quote, emotional design without the compromising prestigious proportions. Sounds fancy. Its new cars will also have, quote, more interior space and layout without restrictions from two drivetrain components at once. Both components seem to aim squarely at the EQS sedan, both inside and out. This is something Mercedes' main German competitor has been saying for a while, though. BMW has been talking about the upcoming, I'll give him credit, it's actually a name, Neon Classe, can't pronounce it right, but it is a name, platform for a couple of years now. And while it's only going to be used for electric cars, the Bavarians don't want its EVs looking much different than the gas-powered cars. They say, quote, the big push with EVs, these technologies, and these designs will transfer over to their entire product portfolio, including other combustion vehicles. For the consumer, it won't be difficult. They will look to get a new modern BMW, and they'll choose the drivetrain. Adrian Van Houdink, head of the BMW design group, said, which I'll give him credit for a unique name. They say, but even BMW's pre-NOS class EVs mostly look similar to existing models, like the BMW i4, iX3, and iX. Okay, so the i3 was a little weird, but that was a little infancy of the mass EV adoption, so it's understandable. BMW want to experiment, which the i3 looked really cool. Very disappointing powertrain. Yeah. They say even most of Audi's EVs look pretty conventional. Many of them are indistinguishable from their gas-powered counterparts. It's almost impossible to tell the Audi Q8 e-tron is anything more than a regular four-ringed SUV unless you look closely. Even the spiciest EV, the e-tron GT, looks more like any other go-fast Audi sedan, albeit, well, they say it's not me, albeit a beautiful one. It seems the upcoming Mercedes CLA class will be its first MMA model. In its presentation, it shows one CLA design can house either, what's this, electric motors or a 4-cylinder engine. What's more disappointing for Mercedes, an EV or a 4-cylinder? Again, I love my Honda Civic Si. It's got 4 cylinders of glory and a turbo, has for decades. That's what people expect. But a Mercedes with a 4-banger, let's just say I don't think it's going to be a top seller. 4 cylinders for Mercedes, geez Louise. But this new philosophy has been applied to all Mercs as they develop, including quote entry-level models like the CLA, and its core like the C and E-Class, and its top-end models like the S-Class. That way, Mercedes can offer a BMW-like choice for its customers, pick a new Mercedes model, and choose the drivetrain, which, I think it's kind of disappointing because, well, gas is always going to be better in most metrics, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, sales can't get much worse for Mercedes, and I think they just need to make them look like regular cars. For cost amortization, I understand why they probably just wanted to use the same exact body panels and all like that, which I actually don't think is a good idea because you're going to take away from the glory that is your reliable good cars. But let me know your thoughts in the comments because, as always, be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in again. Try to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.